What's up everybody, it is Colin here and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to have a look at the 3-day rule, which is a large theory I implement in all the trainings I do, in the trainings I have available for the people in my Facebook group. And often I get some questions related to the 3-day rule, and that's why I have this video now, so I can send people to this video, but also everybody who is not familiar with the 3-day rule, learn. So what happens is, I think for beginners, it is very difficult to grasp what specifically to do. Once you apply a theory, which you can rinse and repeat, it becomes more of an efficient process. It relates to point 3, you create a system which you can follow from A to Z and make things easier, make things less complicated, because you know what to do. And we all know that 1 plus 2 is 3, but 1 plus 1 plus 1 is also 3. It's just a different way to do things. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the right way or there's a wrong way, and that's why it's a theory. Sometimes it works, well, 99.9% of the time it works, and in some complicated situations it doesn't work. And that's why it is not the golden rule, it's just something I made up. And it's actually nothing new. So the 3-day rule is based on a combination of factors that other people taught me when I was starting out with affiliate marketing and paid ads. So I combined basically everything, created my own system and called that the 3-day rule. When I started making YouTube videos, it was just too complicated to explain, people didn't understand it, until I called it Colin Dijs 3-day rule. And based on that search query, a lot of people found the answers they were looking for in text-based information. But now I have this video and I will explain everything that is important that you need to know about the 3-day rule. I just want you to know it's just a theory for beginners to implement. As an advanced person, you probably have more cash flow available, but you can still use this as a metric to implement this theory if you do large volume of campaigns. So you don't have to overanalyze things. It is nothing new. As I said, I have taken the components of available theories, available, systems, put it all together into one big functioning system. And that's what I did. So what it basically does, this is an equilibrium graph. It's an economic term where supply and demand meet. So everybody who has done business school will know how these graphs work. But let me just explain, because this is the core principle of the 3-day rule. You have price on this side and quantity on this side. What you want is, you want the best price for the highest demand, right? So the point from price and quantity is where supply and demand meet. That's what we call equilibrium. So you want basically the highest demand. So if you can see here, the higher the price, the lower the quantity, because what happens is, obviously they want to supply a lot of products for this amount of money, but the demand is really low because it's too expensive. So once you sign out on a graph, there will be a point where the supply is at the perfect rate and demand as well. So you get the most for your money as a provider, but as a consumer, you also get the most of your money. And that is the equilibrium point, what every business should try to achieve at least. In this sense, we swap out the information with ad spend and data. So this is not necessarily on the earning side of things, but this is just for paid traffic, for advertisements. What you want is, you want the spend to be as low as possible to get the biggest amount of data. What happens is, if you spend too much money too fast, you will not get the right data. So instead of too much data, we also want the most accurate data available. And the point where you get the most accurate amount of data for the least amount of money, that's the equilibrium point, and that is exactly what the 3-day rule does. It gives you 3 days of ad spend based on a specific rule to get to that equilibrium point where you don't overspend, but you also just get enough data to make accurate conclusions. So how it actually works, it is actually quite simple. You start a campaign with 3 times the payout. For instance, in Facebook's Ads Manager, that would be on the ad set level. Why? Because Facebook auto optimizes the ad level, so you don't need to touch that. All the ads combined use the one budget on ad set level. In that sense, what happens is you put 3 times the budget on the ad set level. That specific ad set, which includes the placement, unique placement, and the unique targeting, will have to get 3 conversions or more per day to be profitable. If it gets 3 conversions, it's break even, and if it gets less than 3 conversions, it's not profitable. And obviously, with paid traffic, you aim for profitability. So the question I get asked a lot is why 3 times? That is because that is what we call minimal valuable data, viable. In that sense, it's the least amount of data you can make accurate decisions on. And when I say accurate, I mean the least amount of accuracy. It is the bare minimum which you could use to make a decision. Remember, these are not assumptions because you have the data. These are data-based decisions. 3 days. We want to even out the data. We want to get 9 conversions or more to continue with the campaign. So what happens is, if you do it for 1 day, you might do it on Christmas, New Year's Eve, Valentine's Day, summer, winter. What matters most is that you take 3 days, weekends, not weekends. The specific day might influence the data. That's why you take 3 days just to even out the data. 1 day you might get 10 conversions, the next day 0, the third day 5, for instance. Usually what you will see, it will be very close, especially on this low budget. It might be like 3, 4, 2, just like that. So once you run it 3 times payout for 3 days, the 3-day rule counts that you need 9 conversions to break even, 10 conversions, so 9 or more conversions not to lose money, 10 conversions to be profitable. If you have less than 9 conversions, you're losing money. Based on the 3-day rule, you now have a system to accurately say scale or kill campaigns. If you launch campaigns fast, specific keywords, if you're on Google or Bing, specific interest targeting, age targeting, placement targeting, country targeting, when you're doing Facebook ads, for instance, native ads, push ads, different source IDs, you can specifically say scale or kill the campaign. 10 conversions, scale. 9 conversions, don't do anything. Less than 9 conversions, kill. A question I get asked a lot is, what do you do when you have 9 conversions? You don't do anything because it's break even. Let it run for another 3 days. Usually what happens is it dies out. What do you do if you have 10 conversions? You can scale the campaign. There are a variety of ways to scale the campaigns, and that's a topic for a different video. What happens if you have less than 9 conversions, so 8 or less? You kill the campaign. A campaign which is not profitable within the 3-day rule is highly unlikely to ever make you money. What happens as soon as you scale, ROI goes down. That's a golden rule. That's not a theory. That's actual facts, because all paid traffic sources are based on an auction system. So the highest bid gets the most amount of traffic. If you want more traffic, you need to bid higher, therefore CPM goes up and your CPC will go up. That is just the way it is. There are a variety of ways how you can move past the 3-day rule, but I can recommend any beginner going from 0 to maybe 10 to 25K to implement the 3-day rule on every single campaign, because it's very powerful. There's no emotions involved. You just make your campaign, follow the data 3 days, and then kill. Obviously, there's some unique variables. If the first 2 days you have 0 conversions, don't expect on the 3rd day to make 10 conversions. However, what I like to do is I just let the 3-day rule roll and focus on launching new campaigns. Another question I get asked often, now I'm a bigger player, let's say above 100K a month, do I still use the 3-day rule? No. Why? Because the budgets are just too small. I run sweepstakes. I would have ad sets running at testing maybe at like $4 a day, and I need them to be at least $100 a day for me to keep up my volume. So that's a good question. Obviously, as I said, this is a beginner practice, but what you could do is you could go from 3 times payout to 30 times payout, 50 times payout, let it run for 3 days. The theory of supply and demand, where you are going to say data against price, ad spend, is still the same. You want to have the most for the least amount of money. Most data for the least amount of money. Work with the data you have to get your campaigns profitable. And that's what the 3-day rule is all about. So if you have any questions, leave them in the description below or in the comment section below, and I will gladly answer them for you. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.